Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Windsor. I'm from San Jose State University. This presentation is about my research focusing on age discrimination in high-tech and healthcare industry. Before I start, I would like to ask you two questions. First, do you have any family members or friends who currently work in the tech industry? Do you have any family members or friends who currently work in the healthcare industry? If you answer yes to either or both the above questions, I hope you can pay attention to this presentation because this study is closely related to your family members, friends, or even yourself. Why did I study workplace age discrimination? Why is this an important topic? First of all, as individuals, we cannot deny the fact that we age every single day, no matter we like it or not. Secondly, from the perspective of organizations, discrimination lawsuits are very costly, not only because of the legal fee, but also because reputation damage. More importantly, workplace diversity research has repeatedly shown that lack of diversity will lead to negative organizational outcomes, such as reduced creativity, productivity, and financial performance. Thirdly, from the perspective of a society, workplace age discrimination takes a toll on economic stability and growth because older individuals who feel discriminated against in the workplace are more likely to leave the workplace early than they will rely on social security system. More importantly, workplace age discrimination also negatively influences societal stability because it supports unfair and detrimental perceptions against older individuals in the society. Why did I study healthcare and high-tech industry? First of all, both of these industries involve millions of jobs each year within the United States. Secondly, according to Bureau of Labor Statistics, software engineers, which is a typical occupation in high-tech, and registered nurse, which a typical occupation in healthcare, will grow at a much faster rate than average within the next 10 years. Thirdly, also according to Bureau of Labor Statistics, both software engineers and nurses are single gender dominant occupations. Over 80% of software engineers are male, and over 88% of registered nurses are female. Therefore, my research focused on the moderating effect of gender and occupations on age discrimination in hiring. The factors I investigated were age, gender, and occupation. Therefore, there are total 16 different conditions in my study where age was a within subject factor and gender and occupations were between subject factors. I also include counterbalance for the other effects for my within subject factors. That was age. Due to the time limit, I can only focus on one key hypothesis. That is, age, gender, and occupation will interact with one another in hiring decision making. My first hypothesis is that when an older female job applicant competes against a younger male job applicant, she will be discriminated against. Here is what my data show. The younger male job applicant was rated significantly higher on job suitability than the older female job applicant as a software engineer. He was also perceived as more qualified for software engineering job, and he was also more likely to be hired as a full-time employee than the older female job applicant. My second hypothesis is that when the older male job applicant competes against a younger female job applicant for a nursing role, he would be discriminated against. Here is what my data show. The younger female was rated significantly higher on job suitability and interpersonal skills than the older male job applicant. She was also perceived as more qualified for the job and was more likely to be hired as a full-time employee as a nurse than the older male job applicant. In summary, the key takeaway of my research is that older female job applicants would be the discriminatory target for a software engineering role. The older male job applicants would be discriminated against as nursing job candidates. This research contributes to recruitment age discrimination literature by focusing on high-tech and healthcare industry, which has never been studied before. More importantly, my research focused on two high-paying jobs, software engineers and nurses. These two occupations have never been studied in discrimination literature either. Lastly, this research provides the first empirical evidence that older individuals are perceived as appropriate for a high-tech job because of age norm in this industry. As I mentioned previously, lack of diversity would lead to detrimental impact on organizational outcomes, such as lower creativity, productivity, and financial performance. What can organizations do to reduce bias so that they can promote workplace diversity? Organizations can remove photographs and names of job applicants during the recruitment and selection process to reduce the chance of having unconscious bias in place. Last but not least, organizations should promote workplace diversity and inclusion so that organizations can utilize diverse thoughts, experience, and skills, which will lead to positive organizational outcomes, such as productivity and financial performance. I would like to end my presentation by acknowledging my research mentors and research assistants. Thank you for your time and listening. I look forward to our Q&A session. Thank you. Bye.